Now let's discuss the Surangama Sutra. Therefore, Ananda, although through many kalpas you have remembered and upheld the Tathagata's secret and wondrous teachings, it is superior to cultivate for a single day the non-leaking practice, thereby distancing yourself from the two sufferings of worldly hatred and love. Just like the Matangi woman, even when she had been a courtesan in her past lives, through the power of the secret mantra, extinguished her lustful desire, is now a bhikshuni in name and nature immersed in the Dharma. Together with Rahula mother Yasodhara, she realized that suffering is caused by affection craved through many lifetimes. And because of a single thought turning toward the cultivation of undefiled goodness, they were free from entanglements, and some received the Buddha's prediction of future attainment. So why do you deceive yourself and remain attached to seeing and hearing? The 12 divisions of the sutras, Tripitaka. So although you can remember the 12 divisions of the sutras, and you can understand the dependent arising and the naturalness, and Ananda was called foremost in learning and hearing the Dharma. This accumulation of eons of learning and habituation, but still that could not free you from the danger of the Matangi woman. Why did you need to wait for my Buddha crown spiritual mantra, the Surangama mantra, to save you? So at such time, the Matangi woman, because of the Buddha crown Surangama mantra, the Matangi woman suddenly ceased her lust, and she attained the stage of anagami, which is the third level of arhatships, non-returning. That woman who had a desire attained the state of anagami, becoming a growth of vigor in my Dharma. She had attainment through Buddhadharma and had no more desire due to Sakyamuni Buddha's Buddha crown spiritual mantra, which is the Surangama mantra. Therefore, Ananda, although through many kalpas you have remembered and upheld the Tathagata's secret and wondrous teachings for many lifetimes, you understood the secret and wondrous teachings of Dharma, it is still best to cultivate the non-leaking practice. See, you only listened, but you did not really put it into practice. You did not have any true mastery. You still cannot abandon the suffering of like and dislike of the Saha world. Just like Matangi woman, who had been a courtesan in her past lives, yet through the power of the Surangama mantra, her lustful desire was extinguished, and she is now a true bhikshuni. Together with Rahula's mother, Yasodhara, Sakyamuni Buddha's previous consort, they both realized that desire and love is suffering. So they realize that love and attachments from the past create suffering. Therefore, they followed Sakyamuni Buddha's end and became bhikshunis, became ordained. All 500 of them become ordained. So they all practice the non-leaking Dharma, to abandon the entanglement of love and attachments, or receive prediction of Sakyamuni Buddhas. So, Ananda, why do you deceive yourself? Others already abandoned desire, affection and attachment, so they have attainment, but you're still deceiving yourself. You still remain attached to seeing and hearing, because Ananda had not had any attainments. So on the surface, they seem to be cultivated spiritually. They just learning, listening, studying, learning, but they don't really put it into practice. They're still immersed in desire and attachments. That's what he meant. Look at Yasudhara, Sakyamuni Buddha's wife, before he became a monk. And Rahula was the child that was just born at that time. Rahula was first and foremost in secret practices. So, including the Matangi woman, upon hearing the Surangama mantra, she was freed from her desire and attachment. So she had attainment and became a bhikkhuni. But you're still deceiving yourself. You're still just observing, although you have heard and understood the most, but you do not generate any true spiritual power, as if you're still on probation. Beforehand, it talked about that it's neither causes and condition, it's not naturalness, and it's not aggregates, it's not related to any of those. He used Janadatta as an example. The head is still on the body, so he did not get mad because he lost the head, because the head was still there. Therefore, it is unrelated to causes and condition. It is unrelated to the naturalness because he did not get mad naturally. It's unrelated to the head. The head is still there. Why did you say that's natural or that's causes and conditions? You say that without the cause of the head falling or losing, then he would not have gone mad. But the head was not lost. The head had always been there. So there was no arising nor ceasing, yet you still went mad. And it did not happen naturally either. That's the simple explanation for this passage talking about Ananda. So it's neither dependent arising nor naturalness. It's unrelated to the head. It's due to your deviant thought and deviant mind. That's why you became mad. And it's also not because Ananda understood a whole lot, like the 12 divisions of the sutras. You have heard so much, yet you have not generated real power in your spiritual cultivation. Therefore, of course, you still have desire and attachments. Amitabha.